Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for today's Daily Dose podcast. Our verse today is found in Psalm 16:11. It says this: "You will show me the way of life, granting me the joy of your presence and the pleasures of living with you forever." What's the meaning of life? It's a question that is pondered by millions, and I mean maybe even billions of people per year. The goal of this question is to figure out how to make life not just enjoyable, but meaningful. How do we leave our mark on this world in the short time that we actually have here? Now, people pay tons of cash to self-help experts who state that they've got it all figured out, only to realize that what these guys have figured out is that other people's money makes the self-help dude rich. That's messed up. Why do we pay so much money? Well, because it's hard to wrestle with this question. It's even harder when posed to a group of teenagers. Now, this was the question my class was asked to wrestle with when I was in a high school Bible class. At the age of 16, we were supposed to have this already figured out? Yeah, right. I mean, as expected, most answers had to do with making lots of money, having successful careers, marrying a supermodel, becoming famous, and a lot of other socially acceptable answers. None of us really had a good answer. We didn't have a clue. We were just grasping at ideas that we thought would make us happy. It wasn't until I hit my 30s that I finally figured it out. Question needed to be rephrased. It should go something like, what gives life meaning? Now, this is the fundamental mind shift needed to fully explore what the original question was attempting to get at. Now, King David, the dude from the Bible, figured out the answer to this, and he shares it with us in our verse for today. He found that it is a relationship with the King of the universe. When we are right with him, everything else falls into place. Guilt is erased, forgiveness is given, love is felt in unimaginable ways. We find joy in the good times and during the bad times. When we have a relationship with Jesus, everything becomes richer. Family becomes so much more than just blood. Going to a weekly worship service becomes so much more than an obligation. We experience peace even in the storms of life. We learn to love others at a level we did not know before. We receive wisdom directly from God rather than relying on our own sinful, stupid thoughts. And on and on and on it goes. In short, Jesus makes us into a better person than we could have ever imagined. So what gives life meaning? Plain and simple, Jesus Christ in our life. Thank you once again for joining me for today's Daily Dose. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a subscriber. Additionally, please share this podcast with your friends on social media. I would love to have them along for the ride. You guys have an absolutely great day.